How are you all today? Oh, mate. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, man. I am I feel a bit hungover or something this morning. Even though I didn't even drink last night. So it's mad. It's one of them ones I just feel a bit, woo, a little bit way this morning. How are you, man? I'll take you out front a minute, show you your morning views. P-Bone, how you doing, bruv? You good? How's your day going, brother? I'm just going to roll this, take you out the front, show you the views. Oh, man, I'm fucking tired today. Hi, Ruth. Running Rich, how you doing? Ricky, good morning. No, Reese, we didn't go out for the curry. So you're still going to get to see the curry. We're just going to arrange it for another day. Probably going to be tomorrow now. Because come back to the apartment, there was no water. Everybody's water was off. Like the whole fucking area. Well, 3 areas. Because a pipe had erupted or some shit, or there'd been an accident, I don't fucking know. And it didn't come back on. It didn't come back on till this morning. Do you know what I mean? So we didn't go out and obviously have curry. You never know, do you? If it's not going to agree with your stomach. And if the water's not working, you can't use the toilet, bro. It's not a good idea. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was like, we couldn't do it last night, like. I don't think any of the restaurants is open anyway, because all the restaurants down there, when we went down and had a beer this afternoon, all the toilets were closed. Like nobody could use the toilets because they wasn't working. So yeah, we didn't go out last night because of that, but it was gutting really. Yeah, you know what I mean? The holiday's been good, bro. The 90-minute show. Biz, how you doing? You good? Hope you're having a good day. When am I going golfing? Probably beginning of next week or end of this week. I've only played once when I'm here. No, it's just one day without water, man. I ain't that much of a stress head. You know me, I'm quite chill. A day without water ain't gonna make me want to claim and fucking blame people. It wasn't just my apartment, bro. It was fucking it was this area, Los Abrigos. Well, this area, the one in between this area and Los Abrigos and Los Abrigos. So the whole 3 areas was out because there'd been an accident, or I can't remember what the guy said. Morning, Zortex. I've had a game of golf with Mr. Dosser and whooped him. No, I'm not playing golf with Mr. Dosser now. Oh, no worries, Bisman. For me, bro, I'm a chill guy, you know. Yes, I do have evil sides to me, Biz, as everybody does, but I'm trying to be as nice as I can nowadays, mate. As nice as I possibly can be. Because between me and you, mate, if I be nasty, then the old side of me will come out. And it's took a long time for me to put that away. And the best way for me to be is nice, as much as I can be nice. I can't always be nice to everybody, right? But I can at least give people a chance and try. Do you know what I mean? If said person then screws me over, well, you'll never get another chance. You only get one chance of me, if I'm willing to give you one. And some people I am, some people I'm not. But you do get one chance of me. Do you know what I mean? Nowadays especially. Maybe not a few years ago, some people just wouldn't. I was evil, but I was a nutter. I still am, I suppose, in my own way. But now I'm using all that energy that I've got for good, more than negative. So as long as you respect me, mate, I'll never say nothing bad about you. You will find that out. I'm not two-faced. I'm not two-faced, mate. What I will say is whoever I speak to has nothing to do with you, same as whoever you speak to has nothing to do with me. It's your life, your channel. I won't get involved like that. I don't try and tell people who can't talk to you, man. Do you know what I mean? I won't. But as long as you don't badmouth me, or badmouth my family, I mean, you'll be good, bro. Because I never fuck nobody over. I'm not built that way. No worries, brother. It's water under the bridge. Just move on. Have I seen that Edge has deleted all his videos? Well, he should probably delete the ones that are slagging me off or slagging my family off, or where he's not putting any content in there himself. You know what I mean? Because that's all it's going to be. It's going to be a case of, when I get back, it's not just his channel. There's a lot of channels that if you have content on there that is basically copyrightable, your channel will get screwed. And that's not just his channel. That will be a few channels. So any channels out there that you think they can use me to earn your revenue as is kind of thing, and you are breaching copyright, or you are disrespecting my family, your channel will get hit by me. And I'm not just going to do it in a normal way. I'm going to learn how to do it properly as soon as I get home. I'm going to go on my laptop. I'm a clever man. I've never done this before. I've never sat there and learned the ins and outs of all this before. But anybody who watches me knows Danny's a fucking clever geezer. I'll have this figured out in about 2 or 3 days. And then I'll start going through content. Nobody is ever taking my revenue ever again. And nobody is ever going to disrespect my... And don't forget, listen, and this is not me, oh, I'm going to offer somebody out for a fight, because that will never happen. I'm never going to get my hands on anybody. That's not the way the world works now. The world has turned into a fucking pussified version of itself. I mean, everybody will go like this behind a screen. When it comes to it, they'll phone police, or they'll break a hand, or they've got a bad shoulder, or the wife's in hospital, or something, whatever it is. It'll never happen. It'll just never happen. So I'm going to go down routes now to protect my content, and it is my content, yeah, through using YouTube guidelines. I'll never go to an outside entity, you know, like police or social services. You know that ain't going to happen. But when it comes to using YouTube guidelines, I'm going to learn them in and out. So I know them like the back of my own hand. If anybody copyrights me, or this is my family, and I'll fuck your channel over. It doesn't matter who you are. It's that simple. I'm not having it no more. So if Edge has decided to take loads of content off his channel that I can do him for, fair play to him, because he knows I'm going to do it. He knows I'm going to be scouring channels, mate, like with a fine-tooth comb. Because what you've got to understand is if somebody restreams me live when I'm live, and I have 80 people watching me, and they have 400, but if they wasn't restreaming me live at the time, I might not have all 400, because half of them will be their little close-knit clique, but half of them won't. They'll be casual people that are coming into that live thinking that's me, and watching because they're thinking that's me. So they're not watching me. They're taking my revenue, and this is now my job. The reason I've gone like this is because this is now my job. This is what I do. So I'm no longer going to take it as a joke no more. I'm not going to let somebody take my profit, because that is basically what loads of channels have been doing for ages. They've been taking my profit and disrespecting my family at the same time. Well, now I'll hit you from both angles. I'm never going to get my hands on you to sort this out in that way. It's never going to happen. We all know that. I'm not going to go backwards and forwards with somebody over this bullshit. It's never going to happen, right? So I've got to do it another way. I've got to do it the way that everybody else on social media would do it. I don't want to copyright nobody. And I'm not saying you can't clip me. I'll clip away, man. Just don't disrespect my family, and make sure that when you clip me, that clip is long enough, and then you talk about it. It's not too long and you don't talk. Don't try and rip off my content no more. That's all I'm saying. Yes, Jaden. Oh, bro, I would have been smashing it for a hell of a longer time, though, if I wouldn't have had these fuckers taking my views. I'm smashing it with views because people enjoy watching me, bro, because they realise that my content is like, in a minute, I'm going to take you out and show you a wonderful view in the morning. And we're going to talk probably about Clarkson's farm, because it's fun, and it's funny to watch, and I'll tell you about some of the shit I've seen on there. Yeah. And we talk about all sorts of things. I take you in the sea. I take you to the beach with me. I train with you. I play golf with you. I play basketball with you. I talk to you about stuff. I play computer games for the gamers that like to watch. Do you know what I mean? I play fucking PlayStation 5 for you all, right? On live. I do so much content. And I think people are realising, like, obviously I am the person that does the content, but it's not right, is it, that somebody rips off my content and gets paid vast amounts of money for it. Fair play, I'm here to be clear. It's not fair that somebody goes and disses my fucking dead relatives and my living relatives for no reason other than for clicks and views. That's not right, is it? So because it's not right, I'm going to take a stand against it now. I can't take a stand against it like this because that's never going to happen. They might go, yeah, I would. They're on the screen, never in a million years. It's bullshit. It's tittle-tattle. It's their bravado for them behind the screen. Well, I'm not going to go down that route. I'm not going to come on here with bravado. I'm not going to listen. I am a physical motherfucker. I ain't never going to get my hands on them though. So I'm going to take that frustration away and I'm going to deal with it like everybody else on social media would deal with it, with YouTube guidelines. So stick to them, clip away, stick to the YouTube guidelines and don't diss my family. And you'll be fine. If not, you won't be. Chris, it does. And it's, bro, my dead family members. My wife. Restreaming me, as is. So like restreaming me like this now, I'm not even moving the camera. Bro, Hedge has been doing that since he started the channel. Since he started his channel on me. You've all seen him do it. Every single person in this chat has seen him do it. So you know I'm not lying. Sometimes he'll just go to sleep, or he'll take Rage Head for a meal or whatever, and he'll just restream me as is. Won't be in the camera, man. Are you mad? Or he'll sit there and he'll do a reaction to me and he won't talk for 15 minutes, bro. That's pure copyright, you know. The reason you're not talking now is because you've got nothing to say. So you're relying on what I'm saying to get you your views and to get you your revenue. No, you've got to add a certain amount to that. You can't just sit there like that. I do know. I've been doing a bit of research on it while I've been here. Wait till I've got my laptop when I get back. Damn, bro. But if there's nothing there for me to get hold of and nothing there for me to copyright, and there's nothing there for me to do, yeah, then you'll be alright, won't you? If there is though, you're fucked. And you want to hope your previous content isn't copyrightable as well, because I do have some of it. All I'm saying is I can literally stand on this pedestal, right, and I can say this stuff to you. Do you know why? I don't diss people's families. I don't diss people's wives. I may have my words about other YouTube creators, men, on here. I don't diss people's families and I don't diss people's wives. And I don't steal their content. I never use nobody's content. Ever. So I can stand on this pedestal and I can say, fuck you lot, make your own content. Fuck you lot, stop talking about fucking families and women and children in a derogatory fashion. It's beneath you. And if you don't know it's beneath you, now I'm going to make you see. But that's not what men do. Stop trying to rob me. That's what you're doing. Make your own content. And I can stand on that pedestal and I can say that, you know. Because these things I don't do. Just being honest. Right, let's go and look at the view. Yeah, I left out. That's all I'm saying. This your text. Yeah, but bro, listen, I don't, listen, like I said, I don't mind people clipping me and having content on me. The way that you can stick to guidelines, I think it's something like 5 minutes. From what I've read, you'll be all right with 5 minutes. So basically, you clip me for 5 minutes, but then you've got to have your say, and I've not got to be in that camera. There's a certain way of doing it, bro. And the creators all know they've just been getting away with it up to now, but now they know they ain't going to be able to get away with it at all. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like now they're going to have to read the guidelines themselves, and there is ways to do videos with clipping me, which I don't mind. If you're talking about me and you're clipping me, I don't mind. Yeah, right? That they can do it and they can still earn better revenue. They're just going to have to put a bit more work in now. That's all it is. They're just going to have to work for the money now. Well, what's wrong with that? Because I have to work for mine. Look at that view, folks. Ain't it fucking lovely? I only have my say occasionally, bro. I don't speak about people all day. Sun's good today, bro. Sky's blue. It was shit yesterday, wore it. Did you see the Armageddon cloud in El Medina when I was there and it was raining when I went in the sea? Did you see that Armageddon cloud, bro? Jesus Christ. On the right-hand side, it was all blue. On the left-hand side, it was all blue. And then right down the middle, you had that Armageddon cloud. And I'm calling it an Armageddon cloud because it was just like a fucking path of darkness. It was madness, bro. Yeah, cloud tsunami. How you doing, super? Yes, Chris. Path of Darkness would be a good album name for a rock band, wouldn't it? You know, like fucking, I don't even sing rock music, but I know, I'm hoping it's gone before I get home. Yeah, it is. The Earth's changing, I think, you know. I think the Earth is changing. We are changing it. Maybe not in a good way. Do you know what, ER? Here's something for you all. So I've been watching Clarkson's Farm, yeah, and watching how the weather can destroy, you know, the crops and stuff, and they don't earn no money or whatever. They get shit yield and that. And that is definitely like the weather is changing. The weather is fucking changing worldwide. It really is. And the further you go from the equators, it seems like it's changing even more. It's snowing right now. Is it warming up? What, where you are? I fucking hope so. All right, Kimber. Oh yeah, I could probably do that. I believe in miles and loads, but I have to say I question yours there. Okay, whatever. Considering I've spoke to you, listen, there's no point talking to me about JDP like me and JDP ain't alright. We spoke behind the scenes, mate. Lucky, you know, we sound. I think that's what you're forgetting. I spoke to him behind the scenes that day. He understands my point of view. I understand his point of view. So you're barking up the wrong tree there, mate. Well, my mods sometimes can be a little bit harsh. Sometimes. I will agree with that. I mean, mods, give people a bit more of a chance, mods. Give them a bit more of a chance and see what kind of person they are. Unless you know them to be an actual horrible person that disses me all the time. But even if it's a horrible person that disses me all the time, give them chance to talk. Because you know something, I'm going to tell you something, mods. I mean, this is a bit of a mad turnaround, really, but I've had a lot of people in my comment section and in my lives lately blatantly say to me, Danny, I have dissed you on loads of channels. Do you know what I mean? Right, and I'm sorry. And I've gone, don't raise water under the bridge. So just give them that first 5 minutes of chance. Just let them talk and let them type and let them see what they're going to say. Because some people might come here and do what we expect them to do and just start chatting shit and being horrible, and then you can get rid of them. Some people might come here and go, Danny, I've been watching the background for a while now, and You know, you are a bit crazy sometimes, you're a bit mad sometimes, but you're an alright geezer. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry for the shit I've said. And then we can move on. Yes, Bradley. I know there's always a reason, Zortex. I know there's always a reason. Sometimes it might be because you recognise somebody off somebody else's channel, and you know that you got a feeling they're going to come in and just start the shit, Zortex. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes, occasionally, one of them people might have actually changed their mind and want to come here and interact in a respectful way. Occasionally. I am selfish and have no morals. Okay. It's beautiful here, bro. I'll be back next week. Yeah, we've had a good time, bro. Bit of a gutter last night because the water wasn't working, but a bit of a gutter last night, so we didn't go out for curry. Because you never know, dear, if you go out for a curry, it might not mix with your stomach. But do you know something Tony didn't mention this morning? She was like, Danny, once been open. Because none of the restaurants was open. The bars was, but you couldn't use the toilets. And yeah, thinking about it, because there was no water at all here yesterday. So none of the bars would have, so the restaurant wouldn't have even been opened. We wouldn't have been able to even have a curry, mate. But we wouldn't have wanted to anyway, because you never know. You never know, dear, what's going to happen to your stomach after a curry, bro. I'm on the last season now, so I'm on the season where he's just about buying this pub. I'm gutted it's going to end because it's so fun to watch, bro. I did not think that it would ever, but it's so addictive. All of them, like Charlie, do you know the farm manager dude? I fucking think he's so cool. That dude should be Prime Minister. He's always calm, bro. Have you noticed that Charlie's got some proper calming aura about him? Like, no matter what's going on, he never gets stressed, does he? And then you've got Caleb, bruv. I love that lad. He's funny as fuck. Do you know what I mean? And all the piglets and the pigs and the cows and everything he tries to do to earn money on the farm. And, do you know, I've started to feel sorry for him. Like, do you know, with the councils and all that, how they're just constantly trying to stop him earning money on a farm. And the thing is with Jeremy, right, is he's trying to bring all the other farmers that are struggling, he's trying to help them along the way, isn't he? He's trying to bring them in on everything. And the council are just trying to stop him, man, and it's fucked. It's really fucked. If they would have let him do what he wanted to do, the whole of that area would have been rejuvenated and all of the farmers around the area would have had fucking money. Do you know what I mean? Full respect. Yeah, it could, Michael. It could. Oh, yeah, they are. And I don't think they're like that. Well, Mr. Dosser wouldn't say I'm 5'10". So I don't even know why you'd say that, because he wouldn't say I'm 5'10", because I'm 6 foot. With the same fucking height. Yeah, Warbird, but the thing is, right, is how much fun does it look? It looks really hard work. It really does. I'm not going to take that away. Farming is hard work, mate. It's fucking hard work. But it's rewarding and fun, bro. You know, being got out of your bed at 4 o'clock in the morning to come and watch some piglets being born or some cows giving birth and then rearing the babies, you know, and having them all around your farm. The only thing I think I'd struggle with is slaughtering them, you know, slaughtering my cattle, because I'd name them all, bro. They'd all have a name. Do you know what I mean? Yes, Matty, how you doing, bro? Fucking hell, bro. Well, go on, kid. You good? How's your Christmas and New Year's been? How's the brick house? How is everybody? Tell everybody I said hi, man. I'll be back next week. You can all come round and see me. All come round, we'll smoke a J. Yeah, and he bought another one. He's just bought another one. He's just bought that other one, and it. So he's had one Lamborghini tractor that was too big, and now he's bought an even bigger fucking one. He never learns, man. He makes so many mistakes. Do you know what I mean? He really does. Are you at work? Fucking hell, mate. The weather's shit there, innit? It is, innit, Matty? It's fucking cack, innit? You have to come and get a game of golf for me, you know, because obviously we've been up the range and stuff before and that. But you're going to have to actually come to a real proper course with me, Matty, and have a proper game with me, yeah? But like I said, when they come back, just come round to the house. We'll have a doobie and we'll have a chat. Snowing over there, is it? Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell. Has everybody been good over Christmas? Nobody's been up fucking fighting or anything, have they? Nobody's been in no trouble, have they? Like, is the whole of the brick house, all the lads are the good? Like, nobody's been doing any madness over Christmas. Please tell me, Matty, that nobody's been in no trouble. Is it freezing there? I know I am. Yeah, I know I am. And you never get round to doing it, Matty. You're like, yeah, Don, I will. I have to be scared to come play golf with me, you know. I'm going to kick your ass. You know that, right? That's standard, bro. Come on. What the fuck? I'm not actually 6 foot. I'm 5'11" and 3/4. Matty, have you heard this geezer in chat? You know Matty, who's in chat now, he knows me in real life. Hey Matty, I'm 5'10". Hey Matty, I'm 1 inch bigger than Aiden. Hey Matty, I'm 1 inch bigger than Aiden, you know. Fucking hell, man. I am good at golf, bro. I'm not amazing or anything, you know that, Matty. I'm always struggling to fucking get better, bro. It's like everybody, innit? More time you put in. Yeah, the mad Matty. The mad they. Mr. Doss is not 5'10". Man. Yeah, the mad Matty. But if you want to think I'm 5'10", fine. If it makes you feel better about your day, I'm 5'10". Fucking hell. I know, it's lovely here, innit? Going down the beach in a bit, mate. Bat and ball, bit of swimming in the sea. Then this afternoon we're going on like a trip. Tomorrow, probably going to do the curry tomorrow. Pirate Bar's back open tomorrow down there though, so I'm probably going to go down to the Pirate Bar and spend my day down there. All police on the estate last night, why? Why a police on the estate all last night? Someone flipped a car, well, I'm not surprised, Matty. You know what they're like, man, for fuck's sake. Did they come up round the fucking corner, round the corner from the bottom too fast and just flip it? You know, always they're coming across that fucking top section really quick and hit that little, that little jump bit and just not being able to control it. No, it's not Almeria, it's Tenerife. It'd be hard though, innit? Because there's loads of ice everywhere. So some of the lads from the estate have probably just thought that the Colin McRae in it and they've ended up smashing it. It can happen. If I was driving back in England now, I've got 4-wheel drive in it, but if I was driving back in England now, yeah, I'd be taking it steady even with my 4-wheel drive on. I'd be taking it very steady. Because I just know what can happen if you don't take it steady. You know what I mean? And trust me, my car's very capable in the snow. Yeah, it's because I walked in there, I think. Oh. Yeah, I'll show you this from when I stand up, look. Check this. Look at that. Look at that. The mountain's over there, so there's that mountain that climbs over there. Yeah, look at that. I'll be down there in a bit, down the sea down there. Beautiful, isn't it? Can you come to Tenerife with me? Well, you can't come to Tenerife with me, bro, no. Because I'm in an apartment with family and stuff. But you can come to Tenerife and get your own apartment and chill with me, Matty, of course you can. If you get your own apartment, bro, yeah, if you, like, I'll tell you when I get back, if you want to know where I am, I'll tell you where I am, and you can get an apartment near me. And you can spend your holiday with me, yeah, of course you can. I will miss that. I fucking will. I'll miss that. I'll really miss that. Right, I might lose sound while I go and get my coffee. 1 minute. I bet, can you hear a kettle? It's on to YouTube. Can you put in my suitcase? I'd love to bring you all in my suitcase, but there's not enough room in where I'm always staying and that to get you all here, like, you know what I mean? Unless you're going to sleep outside on the beach, get yourself some fucking tents and that, and some sleeping bags and that, yeah? I just sleep down on the beach and bring a cup of tea every morning. I don't know how many of you I can get in my suitcase, but you know what I mean? What a Freudian slip. I've heard of that. But no. No, I do, but I don't. I've heard of that. A Freudian slip. I've heard of that, bro. But you're going to have to jog my memory. Yeah, water's back on. Where I am, yeah, the smoking clubs are fine. Super's like going straight down the beach getting his acorn out. You'll fit in perfectly, bro. Remember, you got to stand there like that, sticking it right out like that. Look at my acorn. We're talking about the fucking nudist men, Mum.
Yeah, I know.
Mum, why are they always like massively fat? Right? Because I said this to everybody. I said, this is the mad thing. I said, you never see like an Adonis walking around with his bits out.
Because they're exhibitionists, don't you?
But they can't even see it.
Yeah, but they're like popping up, like fucking meerkats.
Yeah, that's what I said yesterday.
And fucking...
What did I say?
And showing all the bits.
What did I say yesterday? They pop up like meerkats.
Which
Like this.
With
a little acorn sticking out.
Which I don't want to say, thank you very much.
My mum's just mirrored my words. I'm telling you. That's how you know me and Mama G are very fucking, you know what I mean? I get my brain from my mother. I told her that's exactly the word I used yesterday walking back down the beach, Mum. I went, they're like fucking meerkats. They pop up like this and like, with a little donga swinging and that.
They hear you coming. That's what, they hear someone coming.
And they're like, oh, I want to show them my little dingle.
Yeah, that's what they do.
You know what I mean? Fucking have a word with yourself, boys.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. Like I said to these yesterday, I think there should be, do you know, like from the sea, from the sea, and then over to where the path is, they should have signs. And if you go past them signs, it's naked part. But if you step, they should have signs, naked beach, and then 10 metres along, naked beach.
Everyone knows where the nudist beach is.
Yeah, but some people must not, because do you know what I've saw, which is bad. Yeah, when we walked down there about a week ago or something. I looked to my left and there was a geezer stood there with his donga out, right? Yeah, right, probably about 20 metres from me. So I said to Tony, I says, Bab, let's just go this way. So we went further right so we could get away from his donga. I was about 50 or 60 metres away. As I walked down the hill now, coming off the beach, walking in my direction, was a family with a little kid, Mum.
Yeah.
Right? Now, they was probably about 100 yards away from this dude. They couldn't see him at this point. But as I walked past them, I thought, as I walked past them, I just looked and I thought, man, please don't walk up there. Do you know what I mean? Please don't walk up there. So there should be fucking signs, Mum.
Yeah, but if the lifeguards see him, they tell him to put some clothes on. Because they did that on Meadow Beach.
Yeah, but Meadow's different though. Like down there, trust me, Mum, fucking hell, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's not like you got one geezer with his schlong out. You've got fucking loads.
Some people like to walk around with no clothes on.
Yes, please. Well, I know, but I just find it party, Mum. It's one of them schlong parties, mate. We're all just waving schlongs at each other and going, yeah, I ain't to know that. Fuck that shit. Keep that schlong party to yourself, man. You'll have a sausage party. You have yourself a fucking sausage party. Don't invite me. No. We go from where we want. We usually fall asleep watching Clarkson's Farm. So we get comfortable and we fall asleep and wake up next morning. Well, either Clarkson's Farm, or what was I watching before that, Bab? What did we watch when we first got here before Clarkson? Oh,
that war thing we was watching.
That war, like a war thing?
That is that thing.
Like I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to tell you what it's called. It's fucking good, man. It's got Chris Pratt in it, and the guy who plays, have you ever seen John Carter when he goes to Mars? Yeah, and he's like can jump high and shit. The guy who played John Carter, it's got I don't think any of you have ever seen Umbrella Academy. It's like a superhero thing, but it's fucking mental. But if you have seen Umbrella Academy, the one who's the gorilla, he's in it. He's one of the main actors in it. There's loads of famous actors in that, you know. It's called Operation Summit, man. And we just fall asleep every night watching fucking shit. I can't remember what it's called, but what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. I'll tell you, I'll find it out. All right, Lorraine. Plans for today, down the beach. This afternoon we've got a trip that we're going on. That's about it really, bro. Sun's out today, so it's going to be nice down the beach. Bit of bat and ball, bit of swimming. You know what I mean? Chilling. We're probably going to go down. Well, we'll go down to a beach around here. Do I reckon you could find yourself a Spanish bird? Oh, I don't know, bro. I've never tried to chat up a Spanish bird, so there's a language barrier there, bro. So I mean, you might want to learn some Spanish if you're going to try that one. Because obviously, you know, if you can only say hola, como está, hello, how are you? I don't know how that's going to go, bro. You know, you might want to learn some Spanish if you're going to try and pull yourself a Spanish one. And yeah, good luck to that kid. Fucking good luck to that, I'll tell you that now. Be great. The water was off here yesterday, so the water was off over there. I didn't even think about that. We didn't go out because we was going out for a curry. You never know if it's going to mess with your stomach. and the water was off, so we couldn't use the toilet. Yeah, now that's why we didn't go out for the curry. But then this morning, Tony said to me, she went, because we went over to the bars yesterday, didn't we, to have a drink, and all the toilets were shut. Nobody could use the toilets over there, innit, Bab? And then Tony said to me this morning, she was like, Danny, it wouldn't have even been open. They can't use water to wash pots. They can't use water to wash their hands.
There wasn't even no water in the shops.
There was no water in the shops or anything. Do you know what I mean? So, like, there's no way that it wouldn't have even been open if we would have gone down there. I know it. You know Matty from the estate, Bab? Matty? Matty comes to the house.
Oh, yeah.
Just said hello. He's in chat.
Hi, Matty.
He wants to come here next year. He wants to get his own place and come here next year while we're here, I think, but I said he can. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you want to come, bro, you can. This is a quieter part, though. I mean, if you want to put yourself a Spanish bird, probably this is the best place to pull a Spanish bird, isn't it, Bab? Because over in Los Americas and that, they're all English. Over here, it is primarily Spanish, to be fair. So if you want to get yourself a Spanish girlfriend, this is probably the place to get one. Because we are in the Spanish part. Do you know what I mean? It's much quieter here, though. Do you know what I mean? There's no people sniffing all over the place and fucking... There's no fighting. There's nobody getting robbed. It's not like that yet. Over in Los Americas and Los Cristianos, though, that's where it's all mental. Over here, it's like bars are closed at 11:30. It's more like afternoon drinking here. So it's more like going out at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock on the afternoon and drinking till probably 11. The one good thing about that, though, is you don't miss your days because you get up asleep by about 12, 1 o'clock or something. Yeah, and then you're up the next morning, like 8, 9 o'clock latest. I get up earlier than that, but... And then you can be back at the beach. No, I'm not. I won't be going bodyboarding now until not this year coming, the following year. But next year, not well. Yeah, actually, we're in 2026 now. So next year, I'm going to Newquay for 4 weeks. I'm doing bodyboarding, mate. I'm going for 4 weeks regardless. I am going in the summer because I've missed it. And I really need to get myself in some waves. But no, not this year, not this year. This year I've got other things planned that I've got to get done. So... yeah, view time for you, love. There you go. Get some of that in your life. Newquay will be next year, not this year, next summer. Because I have missed my bodyboarding, man. I've missed being in the ocean on the waves. I have missed it, to be fair. Is that mine? You can show me, I don't care. Yes, super. Why do you live down by Newquay, bro? Is that where you live, Soup? Down them ways, in Cornwall? If you live down there, bro, I'll be live and stuff, won't I? So whenever I'm live and you know where I am, just come and fucking see me. I get on with everybody in Newquay, bro. Like, I've spent time with loads of lads in Newquay, bro. It's a good night out when I get to Newquay. I enjoy it. I've had a few dodgy nights out in Newquay, but that's always been because of the one place. It was called the Cave nightclub, bro. And before it was changed to what it is now, it was just bare dodgy foreign people went in there that were spiking people and trying to rob people all the time and stuff. So it was a dodgy place, that. But apart from that's been changed now. It's like a entertainment pub. You know, you can play interactive darts and interactive golf and shit like that. So. You're in Wales, mate, Cardiff. My local is West Bay. No way, you're in Cardiff. Well, while I'm there, Soup, it's not that far from you. It's only about 100 miles from you, isn't it? 120 miles from you. Do you drive, bro? How old is Soup? Do you drive? You can always come down to my fucking... I'll probably be in a static, or I'll be in an apartment, or I'll be in a villa, or something like that. I mean, I don't mind getting a static when I'm in Cornwall. I don't mind. I like static caravans. I always have. I always have, bro. Don't forget, I'm from an era where back in the day, yeah, we did go on holiday abroad, mum and dad and me and that. But we also did a lot of like static caravan holidays and stuff when I was younger, and I always enjoyed them. So, but I always get a big static caravan, always. Either that or an apartment. I'm not bothered which one, that's the thing. When I get to Cornwall, I'm not really bothered which one I get, static caravan or apartment, because a static caravan is pretty much like an apartment if you get a big enough one. Oh yeah, super. When I'm there, bro, you're welcome to come and spend a few days if you want, bro. Go out bodyboarding and shit. I take my golf clubs when I go to Cornwall, because I play like a few games when I'm there. Because I'm driving, I'm in my car, so I can just drive here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, so fucking, I always take my golf clubs, you know, bro, and play a few games when I'm in Cornwall. Always. I will definitely play Newquay Golf Course when I'm there. 100% I will play Newquay. It's my favourite course in the world. Morning, Papa. Yeah, do you surf or do you bodyboard too? I mean, you've been watching me for years. You know what kind of bodyboarding I do. I'm a big wave bodyboarder, right? I'll be out there in the deep with you. But, yeah, do you surf or bodyboard, kid? It don't matter, because I go out with surfers and I go out with bodyboarders, so it don't really fucking matter. Rules of the ocean are the same, aren't they? If you're on the wave, I'm not on the wave. If I'm on the wave, you're not on the wave. It's just the way we run. A lot of people who don't surf or bodyboard don't understand that rule, do they? That's when you can be in danger. That's when you might get somebody's fucking surfboard. It's a simple rule. You know what I mean? If you see somebody catch a wave within, I usually have, for me it's about 10 metres, 10 full metres, so 30 foot. If somebody catches a wave within 30 foot left or right of me, I don't catch that wave. Yeah, paddleboarders take the piss. Kayaks really take the piss. But yeah, us bodyboarders are cool, bro. As long as we understand the rules, which I do. Do you know what I mean? As long as we understand it. It's like, it's just the same for surfers, isn't it, bro? You just got to understand, got to be careful in the water. You don't want to hurt no one. And fuck me, imagine me bowling at you at fucking 30 mile an hour on my bodyboard and 80 square. Don't think I've got high bottom bodyboards in it. It's not as bad as a surfboard, but it still fucking hurts. Especially if I came and I hit you on my elbow or something in your head at 30 mile an hour. That's definitely gonna fucking hurt. Do you know what I mean? That's really gonna hurt. Yeah, they do. They break them all up. That's the problem. They stop the waves being like, especially the sea kayakers. See, I sea kayak myself sometimes, but only stay in like the 4-footers. You know, just because it's quite a buzz. It's, do you know what I mean? When you're on a sea kayak, bro, and you're catching 4-foot waves, it's still quite a buzz. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not interfering with the surfers that are out back on the fucking, like, well, hopefully for them, 6 to 10-foot waves. Do you know what I mean? Because fucking, you know yourself, a nice 6-foot wave is a good fucking wave, unless you get some cunt coming on a sea kayak and just fucking break it in the middle. Do you know what I mean? Send the wave in different directions while you're trying to catch it. Yeah, I know that, bro. Pisses me right off. Yeah, I'm the same, super. I'm old school like that, bro. I will not drop on that wave. If sometimes I'll drop on the wave and I'll see that I'm probably going to collide with somebody because I get speed, you know, bro. Especially with my back tail. My crescent tail. My back tail's not as fast, but it does tricks easier. Even though you know yourself doing tricks on a bodyboard, mate, it's got to be a perfect wave. Yeah, but and we don't get them very often. But still, I got my backboard for me to be able to do certain bits of tricks on it. On the crescent tail, it doesn't turn sharp enough, but straight line speed, bro, it's way faster. Do you know what I mean? So, but I'll pull off me. Doesn't matter how fast I'm going, bro. I'll pull up on the wave and go through the back wall of the wave. Do you know what I mean? Rather than hit someone. Yeah, I wear fins, yeah. You can't get out there without fins, bro. I can't get out there soon. Like, everybody thinks that, like, when I say bodyboarding, you know, when you see people, I mean, my bodyboards are between £300 and £500 each, bro. They're not cheap. Do you know what I mean? They're double ribbed, carbon ribbed, bro. Do you know what I mean? Science fucking pro boards, both of them. But my fins are the same, bro. I've got, like, one of the top 3 most expensive fins you can buy. My fins are that good, you know, bro. They filter everything out from my foot. They have a filtration system. So as the water goes in, it's like a vacuum around my ankle, and the vacuum goes around my ankle and pushes it back out my toe. So I never get sand or anything in my fins, ever, and I mean ever. I can walk on sand, bro, and as soon as I kick my foot, my flip fin could be full of sand, and as soon as I kick my foot in the water, it gets filtered straight out. They're brilliant, my fins are. I have got a spare set of fins, which I don't use very often because they're quite heavy, but obviously it's just a spare set, isn't it? No, I haven't seen. Oh, I think you might be on about like kind of like kite surfing, but on a small board, but with that fucking thing you're on about. But no, I've not seen it, but I have seen it on the internet, but I've not seen it in person. I don't train at the gym no more, Matty. I train at home, bro. If you ever want to come and train with me at home, you're more than welcome, bro. But I train at home. I've found that I don't really need the gym for what I train for nowadays. Everything I do now, Matty, is designed for golf. I train for golf, bro. To be flexible, fast, strong, agile. Yeah, not just to be strong. Shooter, I'm great, mate. How are you? Yeah, now's the big waves in Newquay. Massive. There's certain waves even I won't take on. Trust me, in Newquay at certain parts of the year, there's just waves I won't take on. I go to the ocean and I can feel the rip and I can feel the force and I can see the size. And there's some waves that, as being a bodyboarder and 45 years of age, no matter how strong I am in the ocean, mate, it's not a good idea. There are just some waves like that, mate. It's honestly not a good idea. And I recognise that. As advanced as I am, and I am very advanced on a board, yeah, I'm not a professional. There's some waves that I can tell by how they're breaking. Do you know what I mean? I can tell that it takes like a professional to be able to stay safe out there today. Yeah, for me, Soup, I'd say, I don't know the biggest I'd ride. It depends how clean it was. A lot of people won't understand this. They think a wave's a wave. We both know it's not. So if, you know, when you get breakers, but they're breaking sporadically, yeah, but it's power. You can see from when they hit the white water, but there's too much white water. They're not a clean blade, yeah. If it's a clean blade, bro, I don't know, I'd go above 12 foot. I know I would, if it was a clean blade. But at the end of the day, bro, if it's not, I'm like 10 foot, bro. If it's rough and it's violent and it's powerful and it's not clean, 10 foot. And I might not be in there for long because it's not fun, is it? Do you know when you catch, when you have waves where they break and then they hit another one in front and you get bare white water? We can't do nothing with the white water. Like, we're not looking for white water. We don't want to ride white water. As soon as the white water comes, bro, we pull off. We back out to the next wave, right? We want that initial burst from the top of the wave, from the dive. That's what we want. You only get that on clean waves. So sometimes, like, I'll be out in the ocean, brother, and I'll be out there for about an hour and a half just battling, trying to catch something clean. And I'll catch a few good waves and I'll get the initial burst and then another wave will cut across it and kill its power and it'll cause white water. I'm like, for fuck's sake, I've only done 20 foot. Like, I had 20 foot of fun, but then me being me, perseverance, I'll paddle back out and I'll think, let's try another one. I'll catch another one. And after about an hour and a half, bro, of the white water destroying my ride, I'll be like, nah, fuck it. I'll just get out. Yeah, it is scary. It is scary. Well, the thing is, going off the reef. What a lot of people don't understand, bro, is yeah, like there is a point in there of no return. You've got to pull off that wave before that point of no return. Because if you fucking don't, bro, you're getting hit straight into the reef. We know that as being experienced. People who ain't experienced, bro. Oh my god. When I've seen, because like sometimes I'll be on Fishtail Beach and I jump in from the rocks on the right, but them rocks can drag you back to the rocks, bro, quite easily, unless you've got unless you can get out there quick and get through the rip, yeah? But I've seen people go in there and just get smashed against them rocks, you know, bro. They've jumped in on a bodyboard and I can tell they've not even got fins on. Bro, that water's fucking 50 foot deep. They've not even got fins on, bro. They're on a bodyboard, they've not got fins on. And they're in a pair of shorts. And they've jumped off them rocks, bro. And I'm just sat on the top smoking a doob, watching over the cliff. And I've seen this geezer jump in and just get dragged straight back and smashed off the rock. Man, his friends have got him out and he's cut all his back and shit. Proper cut his back. Don't fuck about with that shit, man. People don't understand. They think, like I said, bro, they think it's easy. People who watch me or whatever, they think it's fucking easy, bro. They do, Soup. Do you know when you're in the ocean and you're on 6 to 10 foot waves, but they're far out? So say we've got to get out through 8 waves, Soup. So we've got to duck dive 8 waves. And say the tide is powerful that day. So we're being dragged back. It's pushing towards the shore. Yeah? You've got 8 waves to get under, to get out back. People think that's easy, you know, bro. There are, unless you've ever been on a board before in your life, if you are not practiced in this shit, you would never get past the 3rd wave. No joke. You'd go out, you'd have 2 foot waves, 3 foot waves, 5 foot waves, another 5 foot wave, 6 foot wave, 7 foot wave, 7 foot wave, 9 foot wave, and then you're out back. You ain't getting past the 3 footers mush. I'm telling you, it's really hard. It's like doing a HIIT workout, an extreme HIIT workout for however many hours you're in there. So if I'm in there for 4 hours, I'm doing a proper, circuit HIIT workout in the gym for 4 fucking hours. That's how much power it takes to stay out there for that long. Yes, Super. Oh, yeah, Soup, you've got to be careful, bro, over Christmas. I mean, I do sometimes bodyboarding in the UK. I haven't done for a while. In like November and January. They are the biggest wave times, bro. In January, because sometimes I've got James with me. Now, if I've got my son with me, my son Ethan has been doing this shit since he was about 8. He's very strong in the water. You've seen how I am in the water. Well, I've taught him to swim. I've taught him to bodyboard. So you can imagine he's pretty much like his dad, you know. He's not as fast as his dad, and he's not as powerful as his dad in the water, but I've got more years' experience on him. He will be when he gets older. Ethan's just naturally good in the water because I've had him in there from age 2. I taught that boy to swim at 2. By 3, he could swim by himself. It's very important for me with water with kids because we're always on holiday and stuff. They need to be able to handle themselves. It's like my daughter, all my kids can swim very good. They're all very good swimmers. So Ethan, I won't have to worry about too much in January. I still keep an eye on him because Ethan's out back in the big ones. James, he's been doing it for a few years, bless him. And you've seen James's physique. James is strong and fit, right? He can't get out there. I'm telling you, if there's 8 footers, James can't get out there. And he won't be able to handle them 8 footers. He just won't be able to handle them. He's been doing it for a few years. That's how hard it is. So for me, when I'm in the water and I've got Ethan out there out the back, and I've got James there, and I'm closer to James because if there's anything going to go wrong, it could probably happen from James. We're probably floating in the middle, the 6 footers, yeah. But then I'm having to keep an eye on Ethan, and I'm having to keep an eye on James, and I'm having to keep an eye on Ethan, and I'm having to keep an eye on James. And say if James disappears because he gets wiped, then I'm on my board. I've got to paddle fast as fuck, to get into the fucking shore to find him to make sure he's okay. Then he's okay, and then I'm like, shit, Ethan. Now I can't see Ethan because I'm by the shore and there's fucking 8, 10 waves between us. I can't see him no more. So I'm like, fuck. So then I've got to get on my board, and I've got to duck dive. Get out there, use all my energy. Get out there, use all my energy. Get out there, use all, duck dive. I swear to fucking God, bro, within 2 hours, I'm fucking knackered. I'm knackered because I'm just going in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm not even catching waves, bro. The only time I'm catching waves is if I can catch one to get into James, to make sure he's all right, and then back out to Ethan to make sure he's all right, and then back into James, and then back out to Ethan, and then back into James, and then back. Bruv, super. Imagine that, bruv, in January. Imagine that, bruv, in January. After 2 hours, bruv, I'm telling you, I'm like, boys, we've got to get out. I can do 4 hours by myself. Do you know, if I'm in the ocean by myself, I can do 4 hours in those conditions, and then I am knackered. I'll start to feel my energy drain. My legs won't work properly. Sometimes I'll get cramp in my calves, you know, from my fins. Actually, one of my legs will literally cramp up. And I'll have to literally sit on my board and sort my leg out. Once I reach that point, then I'm like, it's time to come out. Yeah? But I'll reach that point twice as fast, you know, when I'm fucking doing laps. You know what I mean? Very hard work. Very fucking hard work. Yeah, shooter. Because there's only waves here on certain days, and they don't break like they do in England. Here, there was big waves the other day, but they break really close to shore. So I'd say, yeah, super. Why am I not riding waves on a bodyboard? Yeah, there was breaking about, the biggest wave, Soup, was the second wave. So it was about 30 foot from shore. And there was about 5 foot. There's no point in me renting a bodyboard and fins and a fucking wetsuit to go and catch 5 foot waves that close to shore. It's fucking pointless. Doesn't make any sense. I bodyboard, you don't. You do realise there's people been watching me for years. You haven't seen it, Ricky, but you see Ron and loads of people in my chat. I've had my GoPro on me and I've took them in the ocean on the waves. They've seen me in the ocean on the waves. You haven't, but they have. I've had 3 channels, mate. 4 channels. There's people in my chat that have been like, I've seen Danny in the ocean with his GoPro on the waves. I've been with him. We've been with him. I just haven't been for a couple of years. Yeah, Shooter. Shooter's like, right here. I've been in the ocean with Danny. Danny's took me on the waves. I've seen Danny catch waves. I've been on the wave with Danny. What you want about, bruv? Just because you ain't been watching for long enough. Fucking some people have been watching me since the beginning. They've never left my channel. Whatever channel I've had. Oh yeah, Super. I'm always in the ocean, bro. I'm like you haven't been here for long enough. It's been a couple of years, bro, since I've been. But when I get home, Soup, if you just ask me to show you my equipment, I'll get it out. And as soon as you see my equipment, you'll know straight away. Trust me, nobody has that equipment unless they're a proper bodyboarder. Like nobody. Wait till you see my boards, bro. You'll know straight away. You'll look at my boards and you go, do you know how much they're worth? You'll see my fins and you'll be like, fuck it, I'll just, you know what I mean? My wetsuits, bro, I've got 4 fucking wetsuits. I've got a 2 mil, a 3.5 mil, and 2 5 mils. Why would I have 4 wetsuits, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know my gloves? My gloves are fucking brilliant. I've got O'Neill gloves, right? They're like 60 quid, my gloves, yeah? And they are like, there are a certain rubber on the pads on here, yeah? That when it gets wet, they go sticky. Ain't that cool, Soup? My gloves are sick, bro. But you've been calling me a liar all day, Ricky. Have you not? I've got a Science Pro Elite backtail, double ribbed, and I've got another Science Pro Elite crescent tail, also double ribbed. You don't know what double rib means? Then you don't. But what I would say to you is carbon fibre rods. My boards could take anything up to a 60 foot wave before they'd snap. That's why I have them boards. I have a crescent tail, because a crescent tail, which means it goes like that, just like that at the back. So the back of my board, the bottom of my board, It goes like a crescent. Yeah, right? That's the speed. I have a back tail. It goes like this to a point. So you've got two crescents on each side. Yeah, it's like a weird shape like this. That is for tricks. One board for streamlined speed, one board for turning sharp to get onto the wall of the wave to try and jump off it or whatever you want to do. Yes, Birdie Wally. My best wetsuit is my 3mm Monster. That's my best wetsuit, it's my favourite wetsuit. 5mm, I've got an O'Neill 5mm and an Osprey 5mm. They're good for winter. But anybody who surfs knows once you put a 5mm on, man, you're restricted. You can't move as much, can you, on a 5mm? Obviously, if you go down to like a 1.5mm, it feels like it's just your skin, right? But it's not a 1.5mm or is not really good enough. A 3mm is good enough for English surfing and bodyboarding, in my opinion, unless the water happens to be very warm that year. But 5mm is overkill. But the 5mm is just for when I go in like January or November. You can't go in the water without a 5mm on. It's so fucking cold. So yeah, 3mm for me as well, Birdie. 3mm is the perfect in between. That's my Monster. Well, it's actually 3mm on the chest. So on my whole body, on my back, it's 3mm. On the arms and legs, it's 2. Do you know what I mean? Which I like because I've got more manoeuvrability. But I can only really use that wetsuit, you know, in the summer. It's got a few frays on it now because I've had it for years. I said to Tony actually about 2 weeks ago, I said before I go to Newquay next year, I'm probably going to have to buy myself a new one. But I want a new Monster one because, to be honest, out of all the wetsuits I've had, it's the best one. It's the best wetsuit I've got. It wasn't the most expensive neither. The O'Neill one was the most expensive. But it doesn't make no difference. It's the best one. So I'm going to try and get... I won't be able to get one the same, but I might be able to get one similar. What's the one beach in the world I would want to visit? There's one in Hawaii, man. And I can't remember the name of it. There's one in Hawaii, man. I mean, the waves could possibly be too big for me on the day that I went there. But I think I'd like to do that one, if I'm being honest. 1 minute, though. I'm just going to give me a coffee, though. Yeah? I'm going to get a whistler. Yeah, I think there's one in Hawaii. I can't remember the name of it. But them fucking waves look nuts, but they look clean.
Listening to Murphy.
Yeah. I'm gonna have one more coffee with you all. Have a chat to you. Roll a do. Roll a do. Have a chat to you all. Let you see the view a bit, and then I'm off. And I'll see you all later. I might do a quick live down the beach, taking you to sea, bit of bat and ball, and then that's it. Later you're probably going to get a video of the trip. I have got some videos on it, by the way. I've got the rock pools. I just haven't uploaded it till I get home. When I get home, I'm probably going to upload it. Anybody else want to drink or make one?
Yeah. But I don't want to take.
What do you want?
I want one of them coffees that's that cupboard there where you are there.
This one?
Yeah.
And these?
Have you washed that cup out, Roxanne?
Just a bit off the draining board.
Right. Do you know how to make that?
Yeah.
How to make it? You put a...
No, you really want me to... Right, can you just take it and I know how to make it, or do you want me to explain to you how to make it?
Oh,
But I'm having one there, so I'm
if
having
it comes out all lumpy, that's it.
It comes out all lumpy, that's it.
Yeah.
Am I dead? Am I over? Am I done up?
Yeah.
Am I dealt with?
Yeah.
Fair play.
3 kings, you know, today.
I know.
They go on up, like last night, they go and take the presents to the houses, you know, to each other's houses. And then today is the kids' day where they're just, the 3 kings go out.
Leave them off.
Thank you. Pretty windy out there today.
Tony's just said that. What beach do you want to go to?
Whichever one you go to, it'll blow you away.
It's a little cold.
Depends on the tide. Walk, but depends on the tide, babe. Don't that full moon came, it changed it. Oh, she's gone. Just about to say, once that full moon came, there's the tide. So our little spot, you see, you know that little spot that I took you down to the other day, it's beautiful, isn't it? But our little spot, yeah, is only dependent on the tide. So if the tide's out, you can access it. If the tide's in, you can't. And we had a full moon the other day, and since the full moon, yeah, it's affected the, like it's changed. Oh, you know, I forgot. 1 minute. You coming out, Dad? So, it all depends on whether the tide's out or the tide's in, mate. And whether we can access the spot of destiny today. Newquay's ruined. Why is Newquay ruined? Yeah, Fistul's the best place. Morgan Port's good though. If Fistul's not firing, sometimes Morgan is. So I prefer Fistral or Morgan. I prefer Morgan as a beach. I just do. But Fistral is the best surf usually. But yeah, Morgan Port can usually be firing, you know. You can usually get some good surf on Morgan, mate. Normally. So if you're ever down there and Fistral's not firing, yeah, take a drive to Morgan Port. It's not far away. It's only about 4 miles away, something like that. But like I said, if Fistral ain't firing, Morgan can be. Or if you get to Fistral and it's scrappy as fuck, like, you know what I mean, it's scrappy as fuck, the wave pattern's all fucked up, right? There's not enough time between the waves, you know. Obviously I mean, ideally 10-second wave intervals, right? Ideally, you got 10-second wave intervals. Believe me now, that will be good surfing conditions. Yeah, it really will. But if you've got like fucking 3-second wave intervals on Fistral Beach, you ain't getting out there, bro. You've got no chance. You've got fucking no chance. So if it's like that, if it's too scrappy, take yourself to Morgan, because sometimes it can be cleaner. Morgan can sometimes be cleaner. The waves react different off the rocks on the right hand side. Obviously, it's the way the cove works at Fistral. It funnels it to the right and left. That's why in the middle of Fistral, have you ever noticed? In the middle of Fistral Beach, dead in the middle, the waves are always calmer than on the right and left hand side. So Fistral forces the water. It forces the water in to the middle, and then it gets pushed back out towards the reef, and as it gets pushed back out, it forms big waves. That's why by the rocks on each side. But with Morgan Port, it's more dominant to the right hand side, so you can sometimes get, you know, like proper breakers that are breaking nice. You know, like they're actually causing tunnels. You've got a few tunnels appearing. You can get that on Morgan Porth, you know, more than you do on Fistral. You get tunnels on Morgan more than you do on Fistral. Well, not this year now, because I won't be anywhere to bodyboard this year, bro. I'm abroad this year, so I won't be anywhere to bodyboard. But yeah, barrels everywhere. Morgan's better for barrels. It just is, bro. Them tunnels that you want to see open up in front of you, you don't really get them too much on Fistral. You do sometimes, but it has to be perfect conditions. You get of them a lot more, bro, on Morgan. I've been through a few decent barrels on Morgan. I've been through more on Morgan Porth than I have on Fistral, but I would say that I've spent more time on Fistral than I have on Morgan. Morgan as well is more, I don't know, it's the way it's set out. If it's really hot down Morgan, it feels like you're in another country, doesn't it, babe? More than Fistral. Fistral, you can tell it's England more than you can Morgan, innit?
I've barbecued on there.
Yeah, we had so many barbecues on Morgan. It's a lovely, beautiful little cove, Morgan Porth is. And it's not Morgan with an O-R, by the way. It's M-A-W-G-A-N. M-A-W-G-A-N. It's not Morgan as in M-O-R. It's M-A-W-G-A-N. Morgan Porth.
Jesus.
And then if you want to go down to like to a place where you can snorkel and it's absolutely beautiful and it's calm water and there isn't many waves. Well, there is some waves down there, but there's two sides to the beach. One side no waves, the other side waves. You want to go down to Lizard Point, just past Sennen Cove. Sennen Cove, by the way, is amazing. Have you ever been there? Yo, Super, you ever been to Sennen Cove? Sennen Cove's the one, you know. It's fucking sick, but it's quite far from Newquay. Yeah, Sennen's beautiful, isn't it, Super? It's fucking beautiful, mate. The Eden Project, you know, folks. The Eden Project is cool as fuck, man. I'm not joking with you. It's like biodomes. They're fucking massive. I've been on a fucking zip line straight over the top of them. They're absolutely massive, them biodomes, mate. Do you know what I mean? But they are sick. I don't even... Like, you go in one, you're like in the Amazon jungle, bro. It's fucking hot in there. You go in the other one, it's like the Mediterranean. There's restaurants in there. There's a gift shop. It's a nice place, man. If you've never been there, you should go. I've never actually spearfished. I have with a, what's the name, gun, with a spear gun. Yeah, I've done it like that when I was younger. But I've not actually, do you know, with a handheld spear kind of thing. I've never done that, you know. I would like to try and do it because it'd be fun. But I've never done that. Yeah, much sunnier than yesterday. I'm pretty good at holding my breath. For me, Super, it's kind of like, when I'm in England and that, I mean, I've got good breath hold. I do Wim Hof all the time, innit? That's why I don't die in the water, I suppose, when I get wiped. I can hold my breath for a long time. I'm strong. But it's like anything. If I go on holiday, say, I don't know, the first day that I go, I'll be able to go down far and hold my breath for my age, and I'm just smoke, for a good amount of time. Do you know what I mean? But trust me, bro, if I'm in the sea every day after 2 weeks, fuck me, add a minute to that. And that's just after 2 weeks, you know, bro. It's mad how fast the body adjusts, isn't it? It's mad, bro. So for me, if I came spearfishing, the first day, it wouldn't be as good as if I'd been here for 2 weeks. And then after, say if I went on the 10th day, I'd be able to hold my breath for way longer. It's like re-climatising myself to doing it, do you know what I mean? Falmouth, I bet it is. Falmouth's a nice place. I used to have worked down there before. I've delivered in Falmouth. You down Cheddar Gorge? I've been there when I was a kid with my mum, you know, but I can't remember it. My mum took me when I was about fucking 12 or something, but I can't remember it. My mum can, I can't. Probably about the same shooter underneath the water, once I've been in the water for a few days. It's not like, I mean, I don't know, bro. Maybe longer, I don't know. I never really test it, do I? I only do it at home when I do Wim Hof. And I go to 2 minutes. But that's without no breath. So Wim Hof's different and it's no breath. So it's like I'm breathing in, breathing out, and then holding my breath. I can go down 10 meters, bro. But I think that is, you know, like I can go down, like I'm not joking with you. When I was in Egypt, bro, I was going down to 15 meters easily on a breath hold, you know, bro. And I was sitting at the bottom playing with the fish and then coming back up, popping my ears along the way. I'm not joking, I was going down that deep, I was having to pop my ears, bro. But when we was in Egypt and you jumped off the jetty, you actually had markers, 5 meters, 10 meters, 15 meters, like buoys in the water. Yeah, and I was, first day I was going down to the 5 meters. After I'd been there about 4 days, I was going down to the 10 meters. After I'd been there a week, I was going down to the 15 meters. Easily, bro. But I am very fast, though. So I don't necessarily think it's because I can hold my breath for longer than... It's just the speed of me in the water, bro. I'm very fast, you know, bro. Very, very fast. It's not me being big-headed, that's just telling the truth, like, I'm very, very fast. I mean, you guys have probably never seen me swim, you know, full out, because there's no need, but... Just me swimming, I do everything fast. So short bursts of just mad speed. I can swim for a long way if I swim at a nice pace. But if I just put the speed down, bro, I'm fast, man. And it's the same when I'm underneath the water. I'm just fast. I get down there quick. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, sea's a different game, bro. Sea's totally... In Egypt as well, it's totally different to like here, you know. The sea's different everywhere, bro. Egypt is really calm, bro. Like, it's really calm and it's warm. Do you know what I mean? Here, it's rough and it's quite cold. In England, it's really rough and it's fucking cold. You know what I mean? Like, even mainland Spain, the sea's different to here, you know. It's just... It's mad, man. Everywhere, like Greece, the sea's different in Greece. It's calmer in Greece than what is most places. Greece sea's quite calm. It's just, the sea's different everywhere, bro. Beautiful view, innit? How many miles can I run? Don't know. Without stopping. Well, Matty, last time I went on a run, I can tell you where I went. I ran from my house, across the field, to the bottom, to down across the field, to past the school, and then down to the back of the canal, across the canal, to the end, to the bottom of the estate, to the island, back onto the canal, across the canal to Warren's Hall, then went left past the bungalow, to the first bridge, over the bridge, ran round the back of Warren's Hall to get... You know where you go over the bridge and then you got the chimney on your left? So I ran all the way back, round the back bits of Warren's Hall, then to the chimney on my left, and then up the hill to the top where the chimney is. When I got to the path at the top, I turned left, And then I jogged all the way through that woodland, all to the estate at the back, and then jogged back down the estate, back into Warren's Hall, and then back home without stopping. That was the last time I ran. Probably 4 mile, all in all, with all the different turnings and different things that I did. We went to buy, not far from Nama Bay, I can't remember. We went, I can tell you, it was Tirran Island was the name of the hotel. You can probably Google it now. Tirran Island, Tiran Island. That's where we stayed. Two weeks we did in Egypt, 5.5 hour flight. Fucking hell, man. Longest flight I've ever been on. Yeah. I'm just going to call you Bandito, because that name's long. Yeah, Bandito. Well, it's America's east and west coast. It's different seas, isn't it? Tirran Island with 1R, I think, bro. I'm sure it's 1R. I can't believe I just pulled the name out of my head. It was a long time ago I went there. Probably about 14 years ago I went there, bro. I haven't been back to Egypt since. It's a nice place. When I went there, it had just been built. Been built about 18 months or 2 years or something like that when I went there. On the Gulf of Aqaba, I don't know, bro, because for me, I can't remember where it was. I just remember the name of the hotel. I can even tell you what it looks like. You go into the photos of the hotel, you'll see the outside Colosseum. That's what they sit like. They've got an outside Colosseum, like half a Colosseum, where you sit on stone steps, and it goes down to a fucking like a dance stage, like a stage. Yeah, they also have a little train that takes you from the hotel down to the beach. They've also got a bar on the beach that is owned by the hotel, which I didn't know for the first few days. So I had my wristband on, bruv, but I'm paying for stuff from this bar. And then after a few days, somebody said, "You do know that it's free for you?" I was like, "What?" Do you know what I mean? Seriously, no joke. I can even tell you what it looks like inside, bruv. You've got the large dining area, and then when you go outside, it's like glass doors. When you go outside the glass doors, on the left-hand side, there's a bar with like a canopy over it, and that's where we all sat in the night time. And then when you walk further down that path, yeah, you might be able to get the pictures of this. You walk further down the path, there's like a building on the right, and on the left there's palm trees lining the path. And when you walk down this path, you turn a little bit right, and there's the Colosseum. It's not like the Colosseum of Rome. It's like that, but it's small. And that's where me and my dad were dancing on that wall. And that's where I took my dad on the dance floor, and everybody fucking made a circle around him, and he was raving away at his age. Jimmy, how you doing? So yeah, if you Google it and look at the pictures, you'll probably be able to fucking see it, bro. You'll probably be able to see it, bro, won't you? I can describe the fucking place. I mean, I can describe it quite to a T. I'm good, Ryan, how are you? I can remember it because I spent 2 weeks there, bro. It was a good holiday, to be fair. It was. That's where a couple of weeks after I left, no gas this, a couple of weeks after I left, probably well, not even a couple of weeks, probably about 7 to 10 days, on the same stretch of ocean where I was fucking snorkeling, mate, every day, a German woman, I think she was German, I'll be able to find this on Google as well. I think she got a leg took off, a shark bit a leg off, I'm sure it was a leg, and she died. In the same ocean, like there where I was fucking snorkeling every day. Because some people, there was nets far out, yeah, to stop sharks coming in, because obviously it's Egypt, there's sharks around, right? So there's big nets, and from what I heard, yeah, at the time, kind of when I got back, I was very shocked. Somebody had I think some fishermen had dumped their offal, yeah, you know, off the fish, guts and stuff, just outside the net, and it had brought the sharks in, and then the sharks had gone after all that, and then the sharks noticed commotion, lots of commotion in it. So because of all the swimmers, I'm pretty sure the sharks bit through the net or something, and then come in and attacked a woman. I'm sure she got a leg took off, leg or arm anyway. Yes, Brian. Yeah, shooter, no joke. Exactly where I was swimming. If Tony was out here now, she'd tell you. It was exactly where I was, bro. Just down the road from that hotel. In that bit of water there. I don't know if it was a great white. I don't know what shark it was. I don't know. Could have been a bull shark. I don't know. If you Google it, you'll probably find it. It'll be about between 14 and 16 years ago. Maybe, I don't know, say between 13 and 16 years ago. I can't remember when I went. I'd have to ask Tony. Yes, Dino. So, you can probably Google that. Woman dies in Egypt Ocean. Just put fucking 15 years ago from shark bite. And then put the place of Tirran Island and you'll see on Google the same place, bro. I don't know, it was ages ago that I went there. I can't remember the exact year, man. How old would I have been? When my dad was with Sue. So, fucking hell. 10. Maybe, I don't know, 12? Between 12 and 15 years ago. She died from blood loss, I believe. Because it was obviously a leg or an arm that the shark took off. I can't remember the whole details because it was so many years ago. I just got back and then it was on the fucking news and I was like, what the fuck? And it was like, that is where I was swimming. I wouldn't live in Egypt now. No. I've been there. I'll be honest with you, mate, I don't know if I'll ever go to Egypt again. Listen, my experience of Egypt is very positive and very negative. Very positive and very negative. Like, serious positivity and wonderful shit. But then serious negativity and bad shit. Yeah, and it wasn't down to me, it was down to the Egyptians themselves. And I'm not saying all Egyptian people are bad, because the people, right. In my hotel, all the staff in my hotel and down at the beach and the lads that did the trips down at the beach and everybody that I met, yeah, 99% of the Egyptians that I met were fine. There was a couple that just took the piss. It was what? So there was a group of men in one shop, then a geezer up by the bus stop, and then the camel ride dude. So 3 people that I met in 2 weeks just took the piss, bro. They took the piss. Do you know what I mean, right? We went to, I thought it was Sharm, but it wasn't Sharm. I think it was Nama Bay. Tony knows this, but it was Nama Bay or Sharm anyway. So we went there. We walked into the place off the bus, yeah, and there was like where we walked into, it was right at the top before you get to the clubs and all that, yeah. So where we walked into, it was like shops on either side. So shops here, and shops here in a triangle. Yeah, quite a big little plaza area. And in the middle, the same shape, was a bar. So the whole middle of this plaza was one bar where you sat outside on wooden tables, yeah. But it was a bar, quite a nice bar. And surrounding us, lining the fucking walls, were shops. So we sat there having a drink. Tony, my dad was with a woman called Sue, not my mum, a different woman, same name. And they wanted to go shopping. So I give Tony some money, my dad gives Sue some money, they went off shopping. I don't know how long it was exactly, I'd say about 45 minutes or something now. My dad's like, where are they? I'm like, it's been a bit long, because it's not that much of a big area. Do you get what I'm saying? So my dad's gone, go and look for him, son. So I'm getting a bit worried. So I've started, basically, if you think about it, we're sat here, I'm talking to my dad. If my dad's looking there, he's looking at where we walked in. So you've got shops here, all the way down to where I can see at the bottom, yeah? So I've started at the top, because I know my wife, that's where she'd start. She'd start at the top and she'd work her way down. She'd work her way down, and then she'd work her way probably across, and then she'd work her way back up. Or she'd work her way down and across and back up. That's what she'd do, yeah? So I've gone down the one side and I'm asking every shopkeeper if they've seen her. No. I've looked at the bottom row of shops. It looks like none of them are open. So I've gone to the other side, and I've asked all the shopkeepers on the way down if they've seen my missus, right? No, none of them have seen my missus, right? Now I'm fucking worried now, because I know she's gone to these shops shopping, yeah? I'm talking to them about Egypt, man, right? So I know she's gone to these shops shopping, because I've given her the fucking money, and she's told me she's not going to go to anything but these shops and back to the bar. I'm freaking out, bruv. So I've gone down to the bottom now, and there is one shop that has lights on behind like shutters that they've put down over the door. So I've gone to the door, and I've just gone to fucking open the door, mate. And as I've gone to open the door, there's a geezer behind it, he's put his foot in the way. I've looked through the crack in the door, and I can see Tony and Sue sat at a fucking table, mate. So I've gone, fuck off. I've just opened that door, and he's gone flying. Yeah, he went flying, didn't he? He went flying. And then when I've walked in, these geezers have just stopped what they're doing, looked at me, and put fucking heads down. So Tony sat there at the table, and she saw me now. She knows there's some commotion. She's looked behind, it's me. I've never seen relief on her face like it in my fucking life, mate. I mean, she stood up and she's gone, Danny, let's just go. Sue's got up, we've gone. I didn't really know what had happened until how far was we away, Bob? A long way, innit?
Quite far.
Yeah, quite far, right? Because I'm asking her, I'm like, Bab, what the fuck happened in that shop? She won't tell me, she won't, because she knows what I'm like. But I know something's wrong, right? I know it, I can feel it in my fucking bones, bruv. So we've walked and walked and walked, and we're far, far, far away from where we was. And then she's gone, let's go and get a drink. She sat me down and she's told me, do you know what they did to her? She went in to buy a parchment, innit, babe? Like a Nefertiti parchment. Yeah, you know, like on proper parchment paper. She just went in to buy a Nefertiti parchment. What they did was, when she went in there, they fucking shut the door behind her and told her that she couldn't leave the fucking shop until she'd spent all the money in her purse, and so Sue. They wouldn't let them leave the shop. Bad experience. So she's told me this now at this bar, and I want to go back. My dad's there. He stopped me. He's like, nah. We're going to get out of here now. Because you can see I've just gone, mate. I'm fucking angry. Some geese just locked my missus in the shop. I want to kill him. Do you know what I mean, right? So my dad knows. So my dad's like, nah, let's get him out of here. But what happened on the way out, man? We've gone to the bus stop, yeah? My dad, we're waiting for the bus. My dad is stood with his arm like that on a metal barrier. Just stood with his arm on a metal barrier. The next thing I know, he gets his arm yanked over the barrier like that, yeah? And some geezer slaps a fucking watch on his wrist and wants £50 off him. I've just lost it, bruv. I've jumped over the barrier and I've gone to smash him. And as I've gone to smash him, I just got put in a chokehold. Yeah? No word of a lie this. I got put in a chokehold and I could not breathe. But I've lost my fucking temper now. So I've turned myself round to the person to fucking fight him. And it was my dad. And he's gone, calm down. And when I realised it was my dad, that's when I've registered the pain, because I've calmed down now. I'm not going to fucking do that to my dad. Yeah? And then the pain registered. Now I swear to God, he was nearly breaking my neck. I looked at him and went, Dad, you're going to break my neck. Dad, you're going to break my neck. And he went, you calm. I went, Dad, if you let go of me, I will be. The geezer had fucking gone. Do you know what I mean, right? He let go of me, all calm. We went back. Very bad night, that. Then we went to this other place that was fucking beautiful. What was it called, babe?
Soho Square.
Soho Square. We went to this Soho Square. There's an ice skating rink there. And it's all like... It's all like black marble floors. Like what you walk on, the pavement is black marble floors, bro. And they've got like a fountain that plays Frank Sinatra music when it goes off, and it's all colour. It's fucking wonderful. It's beautiful there, beautiful. There's a hotel there that looks really expensive, but it's so beautiful. I mean, I would have loved to have stopped in that hotel. I can't remember the name of it. So we've been there, and it's fucking lovely, man. Designer shops. What's it called? The Savoy. It's the Savoy Hotel. Yeah. And that marble place, it's all designer shops, and we've done some shopping, and Tony's been in, looked at some designer shit. We had a nice night. It's been great. As we're leaving now, yeah, this geezer's come to me and her, and he's gone, do you want to ride my camel? We've never rode a camel. So I'm like, yeah. So we've jumped on the camel. He took us 50 yards, 70 yards down the road, turned back and come back. It was like a 2-minute camel ride. It was fun though. As I've got off the camel, what did he want off me? Was it 100 quid or was it 50 quid? Was it 50 or 100?
50. I don't know whatever it is in London.
It was £50. He wanted £50 English money off me, basically. He wanted 50 quid. I looked at him and I went, nah, I'm not giving you 50 quid for that, mate. No chance. So I gave him £20 English money. I went, that's all you're having for that, bro. I was on your camel for 2 minutes. I'm not giving you 50 quid for that. So I've given him that, and I've just walked away. Yeah? As I'm walking away, because obviously when I got on the camel, it's not like he told me. If I got on the camel, he would have gone, £50, I take it to that lamppost and back. I would have laughed at him and gone, nah. Don't think so, mate. Yeah, I would have, but he didn't. He just went, do you want to ride my camel? So I was like, yeah, yeah. And then tried to charge me 50 quid. So I was like, fuck you. So I gave him 20 quid. I did give him 20 quid. I've walked away. As I've walked away, I can hear my dad having an argument with this dude. And like, my dad's getting proper irate. I had to calm him down this night. I had to get my dad away. Because my dad was going to smash him in, bro. So I know my dad's triggers. So the geezer's there and he's trying to grab my dad's camera. Because my dad's got a camera. He's took about fucking 50 photos of me and Tony on this camel. Yeah. The geezer wanted £20 per photo, or my dad to give him the fucking album out of his camera so he could crush it. As soon as I've seen my dad, so my dad's gone, he's arguing with him, and it's a bit like me. I saw my dad's eyes go, and as soon as I saw my dad's eyes do that, I ran up to him and I just fucking moved him away, bro. Because my dad was going to punch him in the face. The next step is he's going to punch him in the face. As soon as our eyes go like that, mate, you're going to get punched in the face. I know it. Do you know what I mean, right? So I saved my dad that night from getting arrested. That's the bad parts about Egypt for me. That's all of them. Right? Okay, so I've done the bad first. Now I'm going to do the good. I'm going to do the good. I'm not just going to go bad with you. I'm not going to go negative. That is the negative parts. And that is quite a lot of negativity, not caused by any of us on holiday. That's the people themselves. Do you know what I mean? Right? Being very greedy and very raucous and very bad. Yeah? But not all of them. So let me explain something to you. We stopped in that hotel at Tirren Island, yeah? The staff in there, all the Egyptian people in that hotel were fucking wonderful, bro. They were lovely, 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 lovely. I can't tell you how lovely there was, man. When we went down the beach, there was quite a lot of police down there because there was a lot of tourists down there. But it wasn't a beach. You couldn't walk in out of sand. You had to go into a jetty and jump into deep water because it was coral. So there was a lot of police down there patrolling, making sure people wasn't damaging the coral. Fair play. There was nothing but polite, nothing but courteous. Lovely. I felt very safe around my hotel and around the beach and stuff like that. I really, really did. Egypt itself as a country, it's got so many mad, pretty things going on that you don't even expect to see, you know. It's fucking pretty, yeah. The ocean itself is the most wonderful ocean I have ever swum in my entire life. That is like being in a billionaire's aquarium. I'm not joking with you. Every type of colour of fish that you could ever hope to see, you will swim in shoals of them. People think I'm lying, mate. When I went in that sea, don't forget I'm going out to 15 metres. I'm swimming with fish that are as big as me in shoals, bro. They're not even bothered. I'm sat there playing with octopus. I've got angelfish swimming around my head. Every colour of the rainbow, mate. Every colour of the fucking rainbow, mate. Beautiful, beyond beauty. If you like the ocean and you've never been to Egypt and you like seeing stuff, snorkeling and stuff, you are missing out. That is stunning. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen with my own eyes. There's no other lie. I've never seen anything that beautiful, ever, 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 ever. There's nothing. It's beautiful, man. The hotel grounds, spotless. The hotel food, brilliant. I met loads of Polish people over there, Russian people over there. Amazing, loved them. We had a right time with them. The entertainment at the hotel was brilliant. The Colosseum, when they had the raves on down there, like they had like nightclub nights, kind of, basically. Yeah, fucking brilliant, bro. The hotel itself, you know, like in the daytime, they played water polo and stuff with all of us. Yeah, brilliant, so much fucking fun. Everybody got on so well in that hotel. The staff and the guests. Yeah, so brilliant hotel, brilliant staff, 10-10. Tirren Island is a 10-10. Is it Tirren or Tirren? Tirren. Yeah, it is Tirren. Yeah, I'm not joking with you. All 10-10, absolute 10-10. That geezer on the camel, the people who locked her in the shop, the geezer who tried to fucking grab my dad and pull him over a banister. Yeah, that put a downer on Egypt for me. Because I don't want to, because like, if my dad wouldn't have been there, I would have got locked up. If I wouldn't have been there, my dad would have got locked up. Do you understand what I mean? It's going to put you off going to a country, innit? Especially when it's not you causing no trouble. It's not you doing anything. It's people putting fucking hands on you. People locking your missus in shops, bro. That's not good, is it? I've never had that in Turkey. I've never had that anywhere in the world I've ever been. Do you know that? I've never had nobody lock Tony in a shop, mate, and try and make her spend all the money. That's never happened. I've never had nobody physically grab me and stick something on me, or my father, or one of my family. Never. I've never had somebody fucking put me on a horse Like, not even explaining the price to me or nothing, and then tries to extort me. No, it's never happened, apart from there. Where was we? Was we in Sharm or was we in Nama? Was Nama Bay where all that happened? Nama Bay. It wasn't Sharm, it was Nama Bay where all that happened. Yeah, the Red Sea is stunning. Octopus are friendly, yeah.
But Soho Square, that's
Can be,
Sharm.
and it's trying to attack them. But I was down there all the time, so that's octopus lived underneath the coral there, so it saw me all the time. And eventually it just come out and had a little play with me and wrapped itself around my arm and that. I'm not scared of sea creatures, bro. So yeah, octopus can be very friendly. They're quite intelligent, you know, octopus. Did you have that in Sharm, Mike? Oh, so he had it in Sharm as well then, but so that shit must happen everywhere around. I just thought I had the worst luck in the world.
Soho Square was in Sharm.
The Soho Square was in Sharm?
Yeah.
Oh, she said Soho Square's in Sharm. I didn't know that. I thought it was its own separate place. Yeah, it's not a good experience, is it, that when it's like that? Like I said, if my dad wouldn't have been there, I would have got locked up. If I wouldn't have been there, my dad would have got locked up. You don't want to thought of going on holiday and getting locked up, bro. Many, many good things that would make me go back to Egypt if I hadn't had all them bad experiences when I was there. I think that's what it is with me in Egypt. I'd love to go back to Egypt just for the sea. Really. I really would, just for the sea. Because wow, man, and it's warm, you know. It's fucking warm. So you can be in there for ages. I was in there for hours a day, or about just hours. Snorkeling for hours. Loving it, bruv. Others always cheeky people in the comments, Matty, always. Yes, James, thank you very much, bro. In Egypt, yeah, I got some, but it's not like what we would call green, bro. It's like in duckweed. Yeah, Martin, I know. Hello, Nicole. Yeah, maybe. Well, there won't be no reports of what happened to me because I didn't report it. I just got on the holiday and carried on. I didn't report it, like, so. I loved Ireland, mate. I fucking loved Ireland. This is the best place I've been for food. Without a shadow of a doubt, bro. Seafood platter. Best thing I've ever eaten. Honestly, it's the best thing I've ever eaten. That's my favourite on holiday meal ever. Because you know when it comes, I know it's straight out the sea there. So I'm eating a plate of pure health. I know it. It's all pure health. Nothing's processed on that fucking big massive platter, mate. So whenever I'm eating it, I'm ripping prawns apart and ripping fish's heads off and stuff like that. Yeah, brother, I don't give a shit. I just love it. It's my favourite meal. Oh, shoot, when you're over here, you don't need an ice bath, bro. Just go in that pool. See that there that looks so tranquil and beautiful? Yeah, you want an ice bath? Get in that pool, shit. We haven't had the paella yet. Not joking, get in that fucking ice bath there. It's a big ice bath, you don't even have to put ice in it. You trust me, you just trust me on this, yeah? That is an ice bath, bro. That is, mate, that's Wim Hof and a half. Trust me, bro. Fucking hell. Right. I'm off, everybody. You might see me down the ocean in a bit. I'm going to go sort some breakfast out. Get ready and get us out in the sun, down the ocean, bit of bat and ball, bit of sunbathing, bit of chilling. Peace. See you in a bit. Thanks for watching.